Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, looking to come introduced to his rules, because just generally anybody who watches these videos, welcome back.
Incoming!
So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I was talking to a few people, and when we were talking about, the aspects of summer biking. And one of the guys I was talking to brought up the fact that in England now, around nearly sort of all the biker hotspots, the police are actually starting to, they called it an anti-biker operation. My problem with calling it an anti-biker operation is you gotta look at the reason why that was started. And I actually found the article that he was talking about. Can't remember where it was though. And it basically said that with in some areas in England, in around Wales and stuff like that, the local police have been getting calls about speeding, motorcycle speeding, antisocial motorbike behaviour, and all the sort of summer meathead sort of attitude. And I says that, well, that's good, because if you have nothing to worry about in regards to the law, why is it such a bad thing? It's there to catch the idiot who doesn't have tax, insurance, MOT. He's a learner on an R1. He's doing wheelies dangerously. I am against wheelies slightly, but not in the way you think. But, an excessive speed in areas where it isn't warranted. So it isn't, there's... What I'm saying is, for wheeling, there's a time and a place. For speeding, there's a time and a place, and as well, there's a lot of death due to that sort of behaviour and stuff, and it's not good, because if one person dies, the police are going to come out in force and clamp down on everybody. And he kind of got annoyed because I said that, and it was like, really? If you're getting annoyed with that, and it is solely because he rides a motorcycle like that. He rides an R1, I think. And I get it, go out in the country roads and blasting around and, having fun, but have respect for, the locals. The police aren't reacting because they're being douchebags about it. The police are reacting because they're getting complaints. And then they're told to go and do something. I tell you, even better, a story. I was coming home from England 4 years ago. This was pre-Tracer days. And I'll admit, I was going down the motorway a little bit fast. And the person I was with, I said for them to go and pay for the petrol while I poured it, basically. And it just so happened to ask what speed I was doing. And being in the mentality that I was at that point, it was like, oh, I was doing about 80, 90, it was great, flying. Unbeknownst to me, there was a police officer at the other side of the pump, and if you've got a loud bike and don't wear ear defense, you tend to shout to the other person, because the other person is deaf as well. And he sort of came through and he goes, I never heard that. And I was like, no, I've screwed up. He says, you're not, I seen you coming down the road, you're not being an idiot about it, and you're not doing it dangerously. Now again, there's two camps. People say some speeding is dangerous all out, Some people say no, it's not. He asked me where I was going. I said Holyhead. And his first words to me were, "You're about 10 miles from the border between England and Wales." He says, "Don't do what you're doing here because they will screw you over regardless." He says, "Just do it safe. Go, keep just safety, safety, safety." Right, okay. Now, I can almost guarantee if the police pulled you over and you're reasonable with them and you don't try and pull the wool over their eyes, because 9 times out of 10 people will try and pull the wool over their eyes, and just be honest, yeah, sorry, I was going a bit fast, really sorry about that, you know. You're being nice to them, so you're giving them the option to be nice to you. If your bike is 100% legal, you know, you have nothing to worry about. I can see why people get annoyed when these operations happen. I understand, oh, they're taking away our fun, blah blah blah. My £15,000 sports bike needs to go fast. You'll probably find no, it doesn't. You're like fleshy squidgy thing in your head just wants to go fast, and you think you have the right to. I mean, also as well, I've been seeing on Facebook as well that there's a whole big thing about what you call it, loud exhausts. And my personal opinion is, well, loud exhaust is well for you, because my XT could have deafened the best of them. But now they're just getting stupid. They're getting stupidly small. And they say road legal on them, and then you look at them and you're like, how the hell is that road legal? And then you have a full size one that maybe has like an inch cut off it. You'd be like, how the hell is that road legal? I think some people watch too much MotoGP and expect to be allowed to do that on a road. That's what tracks are for. My advice, if the police are going to all the biker hotspots, find a different spot. It's easy. But as always, I like to talk about these things. You guys love talking about these things because you just get all woke about it. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Don't forget, like, comment, and if you haven't already, subscribe. It doesn't take much. I'm trying to get back into the groove of things because I took a lockdown break. And yeah, don't forget, keep it lit. And if you can't keep it lit, stop whinging about antisocial bike operations. Nobody cares.
Incoming!